CPI. I'd like to address a question to of course, our esteemed panel, but I'd like to start off with Ms. Subido because she mentioned that you have to reskill, upskill, and retool. What exactly, like us, because most of us are employees, what are those skills in particular that we have to upgrade in?
Well, of course, all right. So of course, it really depends on your job, right? So maybe your role in the organization. Probably, I'll give an example because I can give an example in the banking industry, right? So for example, a salesperson or a branch manager in the banking industry. So in the past, whenever they would really look for clients, they would do cold calls, right? They would probably scan the entire market there, no? But with the AI tools, we were able to provide them really with a sales force, no? A specific business intelligence tool wherein they do not need to scan anymore. Okay, the data science team will be able to produce already whatever that is. So whether it's a list of all of our clients, it will segment it in. They will segment it, etc. No? So the salespeople, all they have to do is to really learn how to use the particular tool to their advantage, right? So those types of skills. That's one. The second example, for example, in my case, no, I mentioned about, my DNA has always been HR, right? Pwede naman hindi ko na matutunan ito. But, what did the President do? All the entire senior management of RCDC, we were able to do all the basic AI certifications. Alright? Number two, we have the coding. Can you imagine? We already know, Dodge, we already know what Python and Anaconda means. It does, another definition or description of Anaconda and Python. Because that's additional knowledge for me. So it's not just about upgrading, upskilling. It's really the opportunity for you to really learn new skills. Right?
If I may, gagayahin ko na si Doc Arnold. Mapua is actually offering free online upskilling courses. We even have, I think it's free for the running, no? Free to the public, introduction to AI, and prompt engineering. So you can actually take those courses for free, and you can have yourself certified. Plus, of course, we are developing programs for lifelong learners, those who would like to upskill their skills. And right now, we're preparing advanced manufacturing programs for those who are already working as engineers, particularly in manufacturing industry. That's application of AI in manufacturing. We're also, I think we already launched and already accepting enrollees or learners for educational technology, particularly intended for teachers who would like to upskill in the use of technology, apply it in teaching and learning. But those are not free. So, because it will involve several modules, courses, and you will be certified. There will be instructors, coaches that will be assigned to you for you to be able to complete those programs and make sure that you get the skills that you want and the skill that is necessary for you to be considered as something that has transformed into a more advanced profession in your profession, something like that.
Don't if I may add, no? That's also the reason why we launched the LinkedIn Learning in RCBC. Each employee in RCBC has a license, individual license for each and every employee. So, For example, if I am an ordinary teller, for example, and I wanted to really become the next service manager or the next service officer. So all the skills between a teller and a service officer, you'll be able to gain, or you'll be able to learn and improve. So it's really very important that you also make it available to your employees, right? So when we launch that, it's really like, of course, they will not pay a single cent because that's already provided for them by RCBC. If I may ask, what's your role?
I'm actually in the communications.
Oh, see, there are a lot of courses actually, on the communications room. Actually, a lot.
The endangered positions.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because remember I mentioned about creativity and innovation. AI cannot replace that, right?
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Rain Checkblog. My question is for Dr. Paglinawan. Sir, is the course BS in AI engineering, is this the first of its kind here in the Philippines?
Yes, sir.
And what is the pre-course educational requirement? Is it after senior high?
Yes, sir. It's just your regular engineering program, wherein we have an entrance exam. Same with all the engineering programs that you're familiar with: civil engineering, electronics engineering, computer engineering. It's practically the same requirements for you to be in our AI engineering.
5-year course, sir.
It's a 4-year, 4-year because most of I think all of our engineering programs right now are 4-year programs.
Sir, can you give us an example of perhaps the job after completing the course? What are the
To
jobs?
recognize our faculty members in charge of, maybe you can answer. So, Engineer Mayor Vincent Kaya just introduced our faculty in charge of our AI engineering program. Engineer Mayor Vincent Kaya.
Okay, so basically there are a lot. So if you're going to check, for example, for every discipline, so in Mapua, they're integrating the AI courses. So basically, for example, in chemical engineering, so in civil engineering, so you can, for example, they can create devices that have AI in it. So basically, they will need AI engineers. So as you can see, wait, I'm not. Okay, so as engineers kasi, so we try to make devices more safety. So for example here, are you not comfortable or do you feel safe? For example in here that, for example, this was created by civil engineers. So kasi for AI, the is yung responsible AI. So it's still not safe. And for us engineers, that's our main to make it more stable.
Okay. One last question po. Why not incorporate the, why create a separate course for the AI engineering and not incorporate it to the other courses? What is the reason behind that? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. That's a very good question. Next question. No, I'm just kidding. In our when we talk about education right now, just like what our president has mentioned to us, we need to have T-shaped graduates. So what does T-shape means? The horizontal is that students must be broad or generalist, and then the vertical should be deep specialist. I'll give an example. For example, computer engineering came from electronics engineering. Electronics engineering came from electrical engineering. So that's why AI is coming from computer engineering and computer science. We're going deeper now. So we need to focus on specific skills or courses that needs to be really taught to our students. There are AI specializations right now, but we decided through Sir President Doji that I think it's time that we need to be more special. The students needs to be more specialized. That's why we created the BS in AI engineering.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir.
But with that, if you'll notice, we have a specific program for AI engineering. But what happens with most of our students, we already embedded an institutional AI course in prompt engineering. So even all our engineering programs, even non-engineering programs, nursing can do and study in introduction of generative AI, prompt engineering, so to ensure that our students will also have that skill sets needed for the industry. Because as if you will look right now with LinkedIn, the job roles, they will be asking you have specific job roles, but also they will be asking which specific tools from the AI you could actually use. So we have embedded that already to our curriculum for all our programs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have one last question from one last media friend, sir.
Hello po. Good afternoon. Carl po from Malastec. Earlier you were showing videos about integrating AI into the student life here at Mapua, like AI grading and LMS and stuff. Just to quickly tackle lang about AI grading, how do it, since I see na parang it's mostly AI that's doing the checking for the piece that the student passed to the proctors or professors rather. How would the system ensure that the grading would be transparent and fair for the student? Because I think there would be also some nuances din that would entail in the Philippine context na baka mamaya hindi rin makita na maayos ng AI. Something like that.
Okay, we do have a rubric for those specific type of assessments. Then AI would actually help grade it. So there is still another step, as we've mentioned earlier. All the implementation of AI that we have for the Mapua schools is that we don't remove a faculty member in the loop. We have a human in the loop for all practices or all implementation of AI. We make sure that the last say will always be the faculty member or the human. The reason is we need to ensure, because the domain knowledge of that specific topic still belongs to the faculty member. The AI just helps in terms of automatically grading the assessment based on the rubric defined on that specific assessment, but the final say or the final grade will still be the faculty member. The reason is we don't replace, in terms of understanding well the student, it still belongs to the faculty members. Not we don't entrust giving a grade completely to an AI. AI again is a tool, not a replacement to the faculty members. Specific task.
If I may add, no, I think Doc Marlon showed in his presentation that we require faculty members to several dimensions of AI literacy. And one of, actually two of those dimensions are actually addressing your concern. Number one is critical thinking and judgment. So we don't, we encourage faculty members to not to always check and make sure that each AI results will be checked, verified, and you have to judge. The faculty members themselves have to judge and think about the responses of AI. And the second domain that I think would apply to that, to your concern, is human centricity. So we said that in everything, that's like what Erickson said, there's always human in the loop. We don't over-rely on AI to do all of those things. It's not right, it's not ethical. And that's the reason why we have this AI literacy, not just focus on the technical knowledge, on particularly that just on the AI knowledge, no? But there are domains that has to be satisfied as well. And as I mentioned, those are ethical use of AI, ethics, critical skills and judgment, and human centricity.
Thank you so much. I think that brings the Q&A to an end.
We'd like for the panelists and our speakers to remain for the photo op.